Welcome to another episode of Saturdays. So I guess I should start off by saying that I apologize in advance for mispronouncing anything. But today we're going to talk about our planet Earth. More specifically, the shape of the Earth. It's round, right? Well, there are a group of people out there who believe that the Earth is flat. This flat Earth society claimed to believe that the Earth is flat, and round Earth is really just a conspiracy that's organized by NASA and other government agencies. This group of people believe that Earth is a flat disk. If you're already thinking this is crazy, well, let me add to it by saying that they also believe we're protected by an invisible dome-like barrier called the firmament. I know what some of you may be thinking. You think these people are crazy. You may be surprised to know that there are a handful of celebrities who believe in flat Earth theory also, like NBA star Kyrie Irving.
When I started actually doing research on my own and figuring out that there is no real picture of Earth, like there's not one picture of Earth, and we haven't been back to the moon since 1961 or 1969, and you start, and then it becomes like conspiracy.
And Tila Tequila.
You guys got fucking sent to Earth, and like you guys are being quarantined here because you're parasites of the universe. So this Earth is like a quarantine of where all the parasites are, and that's why you guys can't leave outside of the Earth dome, because you guys are being quarantined. I mean, only a few of us can like leave and stuff because we have like access, but majority of like mankind, you guys are like trapped here because you you're not allowed out in the universe because you're parasites, and we don't want you spreading that disease all over the universe.
Now that you have a general idea of this theory, I'm going to show you some of the reasons why people believe the Earth is flat. Let's begin with the actual NASA logo. It looks harmless enough. But in Hebrew, the word Nasha sounds similar to NASA, and Nasha means to lead astray, to delude, or morally to seduce. The logo also contains a serpent's tongue, and serpents have almost always been depicted as deceptive characters.
We have called upon one of the foremost exponents of space travel, Dr. Wernher von Braun, who is at present the chief of the Guided Missile Division of the Army's Rocket Center at Redstone Arsenal.
Wernher von Braun was one of NASA's earliest rocket developers, and on his gravestone, there's a reference to a Bible verse, one that talks about the firmament. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the firmament sheath his handiwork. So that makes people wonder, can they trust NASA? And why would one of their leading developers have a reference to a Bible verse that talks about something that they claim isn't true? I've already mentioned the firmament. It's a dome-like structure that surrounds the Earth. This dome also appears to have many historical references. The firmament is described in the Old Testament in the creation narrative. Then God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Thus God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven. In Egyptian mythology, Nut, the goddess of the sky, is clearly representing what could be the dome. Ancient Hebrew believed that the sky was a solid dome, known as the rakia. In Indian mythology, the dome is called the Brahmanda. There also have been many ancient artifacts found, like these, and we're taught that these are stone handbags of ancient civilizations, despite the fact that you can't really carry anything in them. So many people believe that these are simply artistic depictions of the dome. So all of this makes people wonder, how could all of these ancient civilizations all over the world have the same depiction of a dome-like shield above us? The Azimuthal Equivalent Map, or AE map, shows the continents in the center surrounded by a ring of unbreakable ice. You may be thinking, well, this is just an incorrect depiction of our map. But if you read the notes section, it says, and I quote, used by the USGS National Atlas of the United States. Yeah, kinda weird, right? It also states that it's used as the emblem of the United Nations. So, this raises the question, why would the USGS and United Nations use a map that's supposedly incorrect? Anyone can create a rainbow. Outdoors, that is. All you need is sufficient sunlight and water.
So today I show you how to make a real rainbow. And all we need is a garden hose, stick here, and I'm going to create the mist and hang this up here. And this mist will create a lot of water drops over here, and then I just have to go behind the sun and look for my rainbow. And as you guys can see, here there is a real rainbow. Not the fake one, this thing is real.
But in order to create a rainbow indoors, you need a mirror, and it has to be underwater.
So what are we gonna need for this? Well, we're gonna need some water, a bowl, a mirror and a phone. Well, really the tiny LED that's on the back of this phone.
If a rainbow is caused by reflection, refraction, and the dispersion of light and water, then why do we need a mirror inside? Indoors we can easily have water and light, but we'll still need a mirror. So when we're outdoors, the dome acts as the mirror to create that reflection. And a rainbow is coincidentally curved like a dome. In 1947, an American naval officer and explorer named Richard E. Byrd found the outer boundaries of the firmament. During his exploration, some of his men's planes were disappearing very quickly. A lot of them were crashing into invisible barriers and disintegrating in mid-flight.
I must say that Admiral Byrd, our guest tonight, is not only our greatest living explorer, but he's been an inspiration to countless Americans. Admiral Byrd, you've been to both the North Pole and the South Pole. Is there any unexplored land left on this earth that might appeal to adventurous young Americans?
Yes, there is. And not up around the North Pole, because it's getting crowded up there now, because they find out it's really usable, not only to live in, but militarily. But strangely enough, there's left in the world today an area as big as the United States that's never been seen by a human being. And that's beyond the pole on the other side of the South Pole from Middle America. And I think it's quite astonishing that there should be an area as big as that unexplored.
That's a tremendous
So
challenge.
there's a lot of adventure left down at the bottom of the world.
He sounds crazy, right? Well, let's remember that he was well respected and a recipient of the Medal of Honor, the highest honor of valor given by the United States. And he was a pioneering American aviator, polar explorer, an organizer of polar logistics, and he was a highly decorated member of the United States Navy. After Byrd encountered the walls of this dome, a lot changed. The Antarctica Treaty was put into place, as well as constant military presence. There are many more reasons why people believe that the Earth is flat. If you'd like me to make another video talking about some of the other pieces of evidence, then please let me know. But as always guys, just please remember to like this video if you like this video, and I'll see you guys next Saturday.